swap videos. I get frustrated. I can't. There we are. They can't make it easy. They got to make it so complicated.
The 7-year-old can understand it.
I'll put this shit back in the car. All right. Go to Tinkering 2. This stream is going to end because we're having internet problems. Live. Let's go, Brandon. He's the cause of this. I know it's Joe Biden's fault. Come on with the house washing. Get it. Let's see how many people swap over to the next one. I got nobody on there now. How the hell did it tie itself there? Oh well. Back to the basics. Back to the basics. Got one watcher now. Nope, now they're gone. Yep, they're back. I wish they'd get their shit together and make this stuff work.
That would be nice. Now,
This stuff should work. I mean,
it should be so. It should be dead and that simple, like turning on a stereo.
yep. I move the camera, you stand in front of it.
Oh, that fell out crooked. Looks straight out here. It's crooked as hell on here. Let's see. straight out there.
It ain't straight out here. It's so far off, it's ridiculous. Come over here and cut it again, I'll hold it.
I wanted to cut it right down the side of this stuff.
Oh, well, guess what, it didn't work. Don't cut me. Cut this off at the bottom here.
Right. It should peel right there.
Let's see, how thick is that piece you're gonna use?
Well, I'll glue this end piece on and then cut this top off. I want to cut down this the same place that is.
Well, if you want, see, we need to get it going across this way, so it's square,
This is the end
right?
that
Okay,
was on there. So it's going to butt into that,
right?
but instead we cut it
So
shorter.
cut that piece out, let's take it out. We'll get it. All right. Now, set that piece back on here and we'll get this line going across so we get it all squared up.
Well, I was going to use this piece to be able to cut this off.
Yeah, but
See what I mean?
if you don't do it square, it'll be angled like that. You gotta go around the corner,
Well, I understand that. Take this like this,
right?
square this down here, and put a piece of tape on here.
Here. Okay, whack that off right there. Piece.
You just got to cut it for that now.
No, again, it's crooked, see?
Now cut it like that. I need it less than that.
Yes. Don't cut it down through there, you wanna leave that on there.
With the inch on.
Right. I mean, how far is it off? You gotta leave this piece on, shouldn't cut down through that. Okay, now move it on.
As square as it came from tiny. Yeah, you gotta sort of push.
I was.
Then we need to cut a 1/4 inch more off this. But don't cut down through that piece there. Wait, stop. There we go.
Have a bow on it. Lord. How can you tell it's square? Everything bows all over the place.
My eye.
It's close enough.
Glue it on there.
Well, let's get it all cut. I want to glue everything at once so I can get it on the
So you
side.
wanna,
I want to just glue that in there like that. With those as the stop for it.
okay, so,
Well, this is the wrong direction, but still. Yeah, put it in there. You can use it as a gauge.
that's about it, right there. Okay. Don't cut all the way through the bottom. Stop.
No, actually. That wasn't the way it was going to go, but that's not good. Just gives us something to start there.
Wait a minute, White. Works better like
Then we
that.
need to cut.
Works better like that.
That doesn't make any difference. I was just using that as a straight edge to go by, you
Yeah.
know, since it was already glued on there.
Put it in like that. And where's the other piece?
Over there, right over there.
You know, this.
It won't go in there because it's got an extra layer to it. Let's just go ahead and cut this off here and make it flat like this. It'll make the box smaller, but it should still be sufficient, don't you think? To sort of balance the airplane.
I guess.
I mean, this technically can just go on there like that.
Yeah, but get more glue area to cut it off at that edge. Rip her off.
Go back, pull through some.
Rick and Frat, the Tappet brothers. See, the bad thing is the width of this. Let's see what this is. It's 10 inches. And the wheels Oh yeah, it'll be all right.
Should fit inside, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, wait a minute. 10 inches. My wheel spacing is.
Well, see, you won't be able to get a one with fuselage mounted landing gear on there.
Yeah. Let's see. Take the airplane and set it up there. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. As long as you cut the ends, you know, leave these so the airplane sits on there like that. Otherwise, it's
Gonna be 2 inches wider that way.
it'd be too wide that way.
Now.
Dee, 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 dee. Tell you what, you better get it on there right the first time.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a bit like this. Okay. This side's done, that side's done. So that's why I was gonna leave that long, because after I glue this on there, I must use this as the edge to cut against.
We could run it right up to here and make it narrow.
Yeah, but then you don't gain stability.
Well, what do you mean? If we make it this wide, it's still this wide, wing to wing, as long as you cut it.
Yeah, I know, but you want equal front to back and left to right, don't you, sort of? Otherwise, you're balancing on that little foam block.
Spray it up. Let's see, we got 10 watchers. No chatters. Come on, guys, type something in there to make sure that it's working. Let me test this out. We'll test it out. Come on. And we gotta go to boob tube. New tube, there we are. I don't have any internet is the problem here. God, oh no, I got that on still. I should turn that off. Oh, come on. Yep, there you are. Okay. Let's go, Brandon. Hey, Jim. Sorry. Going to the shop to finish and refurbish my Super Cloud. Like provided. Thank you. Will like it myself here. Top chat is 8. Not coming up over there, but we'll give it a whirl, see what happens there. Chat. some reason it's not coming up on my phone. Over there.
Really?
I will be live at the Nats if I can raise the money for the bandwidth. I think I need a new modem too. This little thing here just doesn't seem to be, this hotspot doesn't seem to be putting out enough.
That's what I need for the house here, is a new modem. Well, that's an old can. That's the old 3M77 that's safe for phone.
That's the stuff that works.
Yeah, you can't even get that stuff anymore. And we gotta watch glue dry for a little bit.
It didn't take long. Top Chat's 11. Problems.
So you're not getting it up on your phone?
No. You Nope. Not coming up on the phone. I don't understand what's wrong.
That's still got the thing up.
But we got 13 here.
Super Clown, eh? I built a clown racer once.
I know some clowns.
Yeah, I know a couple clowns. So I need darn one.
Put this stuff back in the car. I don't need it. Boy, my hay fever is just killing me today.
Yeah, tell me. I went out there to the field. I took a weed whacker and I took a pump sprayer and I went out there. I did both circles. I whacked all the weeds down out of the cracks and sprayed every crack with weed killer. Or kills all. Kills everything. Set in a key, a lock and new keys for the doggone gate. $77 in materials.
Oh, you're not supposed to spend more than 50.
That's right. But I'm president. And I already called the treasurer before I ever even went out and did things.
Why is this thing not working? We got 15 watchers, but the chat's not working on this phone. What the hell is going on today? Here, let me help you. Is that where you want it? It's not right.
What's not right a minute? It's flush over here. Flush there.
Flush, go.
Okay, watch your top.
Ah,
Oh, don't grab that in.
damn.
Get you?
Yeah. I gotta get this off my hand. Like a thinner. That's a good cut job there.
Just gonna have to keep pressing on a little
Tape.
bit. Well, yeah.
Tape it. Nail it. Tape on here. Shit. Well, we'll get around to some airplane work here in a minute. Like, subscribe, share, super chat, super thanks, all those good things. Charles had a great show last night. Dean Pappas told the story of Stunt Coon, how the fight happened. Ha! Great. He's making me a stand for my airplane so I can turn it upside down. Because I ain't taking the motor out of that airplane. We are done taking the tape out of it. But I'm going to make a spinner today. I'm going to do some painting. John's going to do a little bit of tinkering. A little bit of hair brushing. I guess out of DC 540, that spinner. Maybe paint it white and get the red on it. Of course, I gotta get the notches cut. Running that through the glue, make sure you use that for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's the turkey carver. Alright, now, do we want to use it like this, or do we want to use it like that? Depends on where we cut this stuff out of it.
Be stronger if you do it on the other side, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If you wanted something up here, you could take some of this foam and glue it in there like so.
Yeah. My big thing is I don't want the airplane sitting on contact cement because that can get hard. So whatever it is, I could take a couple of strips. I could cut this in half. Put a strip on each side. There we go. that on like that. Cut this down just a little bit more.
Yep. Make it so.
Okay, let's take this off where we don't get glue on that.
Why are you gonna cut it away? Don't much matter if you're gonna cut it out.
All I'll do is take these pieces and go down there in the basement and put that on a fence and run it through the band so I can make some nice straight cuts here.
There you go.
All right, now shall we turn?
It's got to go on. Hey, John. Well, it doesn't matter. It's got to go on like this. So those pieces need to go like that. Okay. We'll figure it out here. I cannot believe my chat's not working. Let's see here. I don't know what enable flash. Let's see if that does anything. Chat, live chat. Somebody type something in there so I can see if I can make it come up. Test. T-E-S-T. Enter. Did not work over there. It's already getting hot. Yeah, it's getting hot, all right. Back a few episodes. Oh, I gotta turn that off. I don't want to enable that. Back a few episodes ago, we showed you that we made these spinners. These are Taiwan Spinners. They're 7 grams, but they don't have an end in them like this. We modified them and made them like so and cut these out to fit on the so what I'm going to do today is I am going to try to dump that big 3-blade propeller, get some weight off the nose, and put this prop on. But in order to do that, I need to cut this spinner. So, God, all these stupid cords and shit everywhere. Let's go electric. Electric's the greatest. Yeah. So, I marked it here. Take a little more out of this. Yep, electric's the greatest. I can tell you this, when cutting a spinner, take little bites. Because you can always take it off, but you can't put it back. Well, that's pretty close. Need to, let's see here. Let me see here.
All right. You quit.
Break time.
What? Gotta go on like that. So they go that way. Otherwise,
They're not long enough that way.
yeah, we can't set the airplane on the other way.
Why can't you sit the airplane on the other?
Try it. The landing gear is too narrow. We talked about that. It's 2 inches wider because of the pads.
Well, here, move this. Let's see something.
Shit, always a problem.
Yeah, it's always something, so.
I need a 3/8 wrench instead of a 7/16. Get that on too, so might as well get that ready. And it's actually a 10.
There's metric in there too.
Yeah, wow. Oh, it's 3/8 on one side, 10 on the other.
Go figure. It's a Dremel.
So, how's that? Not quite. Gotta go up kind of 1/16 of an inch more. Of course, when I get that rev up, I'm probably gonna have to change the shape of this again.
Probably.
Oop, a little bit more. Let's see, we need a little bit. A little yep. I'm pretty brand loyal, and I'm going to try 1960s technology on a PA.
You're gonna run the high pitch,
Yeah. 15.
6-pitch prop.
Yep. So it needs a little off the back there yet, and a little on this corner. I got a 5 coming too. You know, I got that 15.45 volley in the car,
Yeah.
and that prop works really well. Really well. But it weighs too much. It's just too damn heavy, so I don't see why I can't use a rubber.
I don't see why the outside they're not as stiff, but I don't see any reason why you couldn't.
I can already hear, you can't do that! Watch me. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So I need to up that a little bit. gonna have to go all the way across. And we need to go up on the corner there too. If I get it close, I can file it at home. Just a little bit more. Right there. Now it needs a little bit more down the side right there. Shit. Okay. That looks pretty good. Good enough that I can put it on.
Okay, about how deep we need to go down in there, I wonder. A couple inches.
Take your place, put it up there.
I'm going in here about here.
Yeah, I guess. Now,
Use that, that looks about right, sort of thing.
yeah, you got. You don't have a scale up here, do you?
see how you like that. Now I'll have one for up here and one for in the basement. I'm gonna have to keep dragging it back and forth.
I think my foam pad's in St. Louis.
You had it here.
I haven't seen
Probably out there in your car.
it. No, I haven't seen it in a while. Cut some of this off. Cut a half inch off. Half inch. Let's see, we got any chatters? We got 17 watchers. We ain't doing nothing, but we got 17 watchers.
That electric knife's probably as old as I am.
They don't make stuff like that anymore. Not that's worth a shit. I don't have nothing to screw on here to clean the threads up coming off. Hopefully I can get it cut and it'll work.
Get some lacquer coming down the blade.
You want to inspect that?
You're on your own, man. Just remember, they're a pain in the butt to make. Don't cut it too short. That's the one thing that I don't like to make.
Gets pretty hot.
They're down.
Yeah, let's see if it works. Unbelievable.
Made in USA.
Of course, they made everything back then in the USA. Now they don't make nothing in the USA. So I need to try that. Hopefully we're okay. Should be fine. Damn, it's so damn hot, can't touch it. "17 people watching with 17 likes." Very good. Screwed up.
Where'd you screw up on?
Cut this one instead of the other one, but I think it'll still work.
Well, they're both the same. They should be.
No, they're not.
What's the difference in them?
This will work.
One's a little longer, maybe.
No,
They're the same thread.
that same thread. One has a shoulder, one doesn't. That one goes. Ah, damn.
Still hot, eh?
Yeah.
Didn't take you too long to look at that, did it?
I just wanted to make sure that I didn't ruin this one. I got another one, but
How'd you get another one? You should
For the
have
other-
just the exactly amount.
the other spinner I have. This one would definitely work on the Junar because the bolt,
It's longer.
yeah, it's way out here. But I'm gonna set this up to run either the 2-blade or the 3-blade. Yeah. I see no reason why this prop won't work.
Well, if nothing else, you'd have to just put on one of these that's longer.
Yeah, this is a 14.5 prop. I don't have I didn't put it on a pitch gauge, so we could do that. I think it looks like about a 6.
Should say right on, does it say right here on it?
T40X. Metric.
Well, I'm sure it had it on the box and you wouldn't have bought it.
Didn't come in the box.
Did it come in a package, a bag or something? You get it from somebody else?
Yep. I'll have my green candy apple lacquer paint for the canopy come Tuesday.
You know, I did that with gray one time, or with black. You just put a lot of thinner in it.
I could take that green and put that in clear and make it candy apple.
Yeah.
I got another canopy in my car I'm going to test it on before I do that.
Is it a good canopy?
Yeah.
I might have some bad ones that got bubbles and stuff in them you can use to test. I'm gonna take one of them. Should be enough to figure it out. Well, that come out pretty good. We even got some reinforcement band inside of it. Now it holds together.
This may or may not be short enough. I may need another 1/4 inch off.
Cut it 3 times and it's still too short?
Yep.
You know, I read in the appearance judging thing that your prop is also judged. So if you got a janky looking prop with pinholes and bare spots, stuff in it, that can bring your appearance points down.
Jim Lynch may aspire to that, but the appearance judges we got going now, I ain't looking at that stuff.
It's right in the rules.
I know.
If you've been keeping up on that post on your website.
Okay, we're now set up for 2-blade.
You can use the same spinner nut on both. How you setting when this is up level for prop clearance? PDQ. PDC. It'd be dang close.
It'll be fine.
Won't be none riding it up there on the landing gear. Might end up having to make it set a 1/2 inch longer. You'll be trimming grass if you run that grass, that's for sure.
That's about where it takes off at. Got it about 1 inch.
Yeah, plenty on asphalt.
All right, let's see how it balances now. More or less, I need to see what it weighs. Need to get some of that honking weight off the nose. So now it's a matter of painting the spinner to match the old spinner so that, because that black looks like crap.
Yeah, it does. I painted mine white and then I painted it red. I sanded it real good, took prep salt to it and sanded it real good, and then took prep salt to it and painted it white and then painted it red. You know you don't want that touching that propeller at all.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, whatever on a wood prop, it'll vibrate enough, it'll chew that prop, and you'll end up in a weak spot right there.
Yeah, whatever. I'll file it when I'm at home.
Yeah, do some fitting to it because you're a little tight. This is the only place you had to put that in.
Yeah,
Make it plumb to the tank easier.
I got a muffler on this, remember? There's no room
Oh
in
yeah,
there.
yeah.
There's absolutely zero room.
Yeah, with that big Cas muffler in there. Okay. Well,
You can't do that!
watch me, that really did fall. Yeah, that was a shame because I remember when that happened. You were over here and we did something, we painted this airplane or did something over here and
It's not that big a deal. You can't see it in the sun.
yeah, you can. I see it all the time. My eyes.
Yeah, because you know it's there. But the guy that comes up and looks at it is not going to look at that. But I'm going to paint it green. It ain't no big deal.
You know, you can fall a little bit up in here. Whatever it was, super glue.
I don't think it's super glue. I epoxied it down.
Not moisture. I had one that had moisture in it, and then it'll leave little mineral deposits in there on it. Get moisture, you'll see a little bit of moisture in there, and then you put it in the sun and it dries, and then all of a sudden you got mineral deposits left over from the water.
Here's what's going to happen. If I paint that candy apple green, and I can see that, I'll take that other stuff and block it out. I'll just paint it completely solid.
Yeah.
And if somebody says there's not a pilot in there, oh yes there is.
Oh yes, there is. Leave a little hole in it about that big, a quarter inch square, so you can see it there. There's a pilot in there. Don't tell me there's not. I'm carrying around an extra ounce of weight.
Yeah. That's all right. It's behind the center of gravity or on the center of gravity.
So you got one prop nut for 2-blade and one prop nut for a 3-blade, right? Are these both the same length now?
They're different. That's specifically made
For this is that Russian spinner.
right,
That's why.
and these are made for the Chinese spinners.
Yeah, that's why we did that.
I got this prop nut here too, but it's got no shoulder on it, see?
Right, but it's 2 inches long.
It'll be fine. Okay. What's the humidity today?
68%.
Oh boy.
74.
74 degrees.
Humidity. $73 of that. 61 by the plane. you gonna do with that?
Primer my spinner.
Why don't you just paint it white?
You think that white paint will cover black faster than primer?
That's what I did with mine.
Yeah. I'm
Got
gonna
2 light coats of white paint out of this bottle up there. Now that little bottle right there.
I'll have to use your airbrush then.
It's already set up. Got to sand it. Real good and get that slick surface off of it. I just took 320 to it.
Only got 1,000 up here.
320 right there. This paint is a little under thin, it's sort of thick.
I guess I better stop by the AutoZone and pick up some more sandpaper. 2,000, 1,500. We go through that quick.
You're using most of it.
Huh?
That's what you're using most of. You can find 1,500 and stuff like that at Harbor Freight all day long, but you can't find much finer than 2,000 if you're lucky to find that.
Good old hardly frayed, huh?
Yeah, but I'll tell you what you need to do with that wet and dry paper that they have. You need to soak it in water before you use it, so
About a month.
it's the paper's real stiff.
Yeah.
If you don't soak the paper, I put like 3 or 4 pieces in a bowl of water. So while I'm using it, I always got a fresh piece ready to go.
This will probably get painted again, but at least we'll have it red.
Well, you painted the red over white, so no matter what you do, if you had just primer, it would be a different color.
I was gonna prime it and then paint it white, but you think white paint will cover it?
It did on mine, that's all I could tell you. You know, I had the same kind of spinner. I did exactly what you're doing right there. I sanded it until it didn't have any little clear spots in it, and wiped it down with Prepsol and painted it. Well, I had problems up here around that where I couldn't. I had them little spots in it.
So when is Brodak? When do I gotta go?
It's the weekend before Father's Day weekend, the 14th or something, I want to say.
2 weeks, about 3 weeks from now.
Yeah, barely, yeah. Let me see here, I think I got the big slip down.
Better get our act together quick here. Of course, Brodax is just fun. No, it's not.
June 13th through 18th. I don't have FCM's date or Cleveland date written down. Ours is August 6th and 7th. Buzzards.
You guys need to show up to the Buzzards contest. Seems like we can't get in to draw anybody. It's a pretty nice field. No matter what anybody says.
Tornado came through and knocked down a whole bunch of the trees around the circles, which made it a little less. But then again, see, I've never been to a flying field that didn't have trees somewhere close to the flying circles.
Right. It's a whole lot better than Cincinnati.
Nothing will ever compare to AMA site.
No.
I mean,
Booter Park, you ever been there?
Never been to Booter Park.
It's nice.
That's what I understand. Our old flying circles, when it was down here by the river, we had a speed cage and all that stuff. We had combat circles, speed circle, stunt circles. But it was right off the highway, right off a river, and you had a levee there. They had trees on it. And so, typical, depending on which direction the wind was coming from, you got the turbulence off the trees. Just like down south there where we went, what's that place?
Should you ever fly in New Albany?
Yeah, I flown at New Albany.
On the dirt circles?
Is that the one that's at the end of the airport?
I don't remember.
The end of the runway?
I don't remember the airport or where. It was in the dirt.
Was that New Albany or was that the other place down there?
Brian Barker lived there.
Yeah, I went down there for firing. Me and Roger went down there 1 year. That's a long haul, man. That's about 6 out of 7 hour drive from here.
Okay. I wonder how I got the chat turned off on this phone. Save highlight. Highlights, what the... At least 1 minute of video. Okay, whatever.
Where is the prep sauce?
I don't know. Let's see, 95 here and it's hot. Yogi, let's see. Gordon Van Tatum, what is the story behind the old model on the top of the garage cabinet? I gave a similar one away years ago.
That model was given to me by Jack Sheeks. And it flies backwards. It flies clockwise. And I was going to redo it because it was a present to me from Jack Sheeks. So it's sitting up there sort of drawing dust because it's not front and center on the agenda. It's, I can't even remember the airplane's name now. It's like an Ike or but it's not, it isn't an Ike, it's something else.
Did you get that, Gordon?
A Pete or an Ike or something like that. It's an old time model. I don't know what engine was in it originally. It had been crashed. And Jack said, "I'm getting rid of this. Would you like to have it?" I said, "Why, certainly. I'll take it and fix it up and hang it on the wall."
Gotta paint the same color, puke yellow.
Look at that thing. It's white. supposed to be white.
I bet it's aerogloss.
It might be. I'll strip it down and everything. Do anything with it.
22 watchers. See, the nice thing about that spinner, if it blushes, I can buff it. Buff it out.
Turn that ear on there, dude. Might want to pull down on that moisture valve, that little clear thing. Pull down at the bottom of it.
Huh?
Pull down on the bottom of it and it'll clip.
Looks like one coat covered it.
Just about. There's a prime example of the coverage you get with Wix white paint. That was a black spinner. Black carbon fiber spinner. You cannot see any black through it with 2 airbrush coats on.
Well, one.
Well, one really, yeah, but
Yeah, the paint makes all the difference in the world. You got some red already mixed up?
yeah.
Cut off today. I got the prop, 2-blade prop made, spinner painted, and I just, last thing is the checkerboard on the bottom. 1 check, 2 checks maybe. $25 watchers and only 19 likes. What's wrong with you guys? He said, yes, thank you. Gordon said that. Let's see if our buddy's sanding. Well, he must not be sitting in the easy chair.
and windshield.
Is not available.
Well, if you're not available, that means the phone is sitting on the table next to the easy chair and you're out in the garage sanding, right? See ya. Is that insignia red from Wix?
Yep. Look at it. And trust me, I learned my lesson on reds. Don't get them mixed up, whatever you do. Do not get them mixed up.
$25 and $22. We're coming up. Hit the like button, guys. Or hit the thumbs down button. Is this mic clear or yours?
It's a combination of both.
Oh, okay. There's plenty of retarder in it.
Yeah.
There we go, 2222. You know, we ought to try that. Instead of waiting on that candy green, just take that green that I got, thin it, or not thin it, but add it to clear.
Yeah.
Tape it off and spray it. Keep adding until I can't see that thing. Because then when they hold it up to light, oh yeah, I can see the pilot in there.
You don't have to have a pilot.
No.
Your plane will get judged higher if you have a pilot in cockpit detail, and it doesn't have to have a lot of cockpit detail. But a very well executed, painted on canopy can score as high as one with a pilot and all that rot in it.
Because I really like that pearl green.
different.
I may not even worry about painting it. You put it out in the sun, you can't see it. I got my good glasses on today too. That's the least of my worries.
Okay,
Go look at it.
now we're all set up for clear.
Let me bring the camera on. Oh, I can't. It'll lose signal. If you're looking right at it, I mean, take a look at it.
Well, right here, if they were to judge like this, they don't. They don't have a table. Sit there with their buttons.
The leading edges look nice when I polish. Yeah.
Except I think it's the wrong color blue.
I mean, they have the wrong color blue on the chipmunk.
No, I think the chipmunks is the original chipmunk was.
Insignia blue.
I've seen them done in a lighter.
Yeah, I've seen it too. Let's see what we got here. We got a little blush. Got a little
There's no
bubble.
retarder in that red.
Huh?
There's no retarder in that red.
Got a little bubble there.
Yeah. Great with clearance handed out of it.
Nothing's perfect.
I had one of mine too. I don't know why. It spit or something.
Nothing's perfect.
These props look like crap.
Yeah.
And they do not give your airplane a very good appearance with that thing sitting on the front of it.
It's spray painted black.
When I read that in the rules book on judging, then it made me realize why Wendy went so much effort to paint all his props.
Could spray this black. Have to fill in all the voids in the carbon.
Oh yeah, you'd have to doctor it all up. Put some superfill on it. And
Just CA it, sand it.
anything that you do to, you're gonna have to watch the balance on it, you know, that you get it even on all the blades and all that crap.
Or we could just make our own and
See, all of mine are the same way. They got voids like that. One of mine, you got a clear spot there. You can see where there's
There's
no
one on
toe.
that.
toe in it.
right there.
Yeah. This spinner looks orange.
we ready for clear?
Probably ready enough.
Got rid of it still. Hmm? Not that it would matter, because it's red. In this light, if you look, you can see where I started sanding and didn't give it a rub. Man, there's just so much. Trust me, guys, you're going to see a whole lot more rubbing videos. Gonna stay off that, because we'll start to rub through it. I'm sure we'll be over here touching up before the naps again. Now, there's lots of retarder in this, right?
So it's right out of that jar.
Is that what you used on yours?
Yeah. Put about 3 coats on it. Let it dry. She okay, let it dry. Well, I sort of dry. About 5 minutes and then right back at it again. I painted the whole spinner in 15 minutes with 5 coats of tape on it. That's letting it dry. It probably won't be the shiniest in the world. It needs a buffed out, just like a regular paint job, you know. Which you'll do by hand.
Let me go get mine before I see if they're the same. I think they're the same. Sure looks the same. Does it say color clarity restorer on it? Yep, they're the same. This is the best rubbing compound I found.
I've had it for a couple of years, 2 or 3 years now. What I need is, see, that's a polishing compound.
No, it's not. It's rubbing compound. I got polishing compound.
Oxidation scratches water spots
Yep, rubbing.
without scratching. I think it's sort of a fine compound myself, which is okay. I mean, you don't want something that you'd use on a old rusty old bumper, you know.
36 grit.
I've had some stuff like that where I used on my old cars as a kid. You know, you get them rusty old bumpers and stuff. Heck, it brings them things back to looking almost new again. Put this double net bumper, it turned black. Black, brown.
I didn't blush.
There's a lot of thinner retarder in that. So.
That's good.
Should go on pretty good.
Now go fly. Yeah, you bet. We could. It's windy as hell out there.
It's supposed to be 10 to 30 mile an hour winds today and get worse as the day goes on. Started off right after you called. I came outside this morning. I came outside, man, it was dead calm. I was sitting there parked going, well, it looks like you guys all be out there flying right now. About that time, here come the wind, man. The trees started blowing halfway sideways. I said, yeah, it looks like good weather to be flying in. And they weren't moving so much on the top, they were moving down low on the trees. So I don't know if that means it means a storm's blowing in, I guess.
I got 3 squares to paint. Actually,
Got 2 over here.
huh?
You got 2 over here.
Because there's not much paint on this airplane. Any bumping.
Some of them little white spots might be a pinhole like in the paint.
High spots that I sanded flat.
Well, I'm sure you did that.
Huh?
I'm sure you did that. I did on multiple places. It didn't take much. So I gotta bring my Liberty, I gotta do work on it. I mean, do sort of the same thing you did. Cut these axles off and solder on the tail wheel. And put
Wrap some solder on the tail wheel.
No, I don't think I need tail weight. I'm hoping I don't need nose weight.
Shouldn't need nose weight.
Yeah, my airplane's built out of heavier wood than yours is. And I got, the motor's got a 3/4 inch extension on it.
Good. More weight up there.
Well, I had to take that, I've got the front of the wing cut out, and I can't put that plastic tank back here. I gotta put that all the way up there where it's almost hitting the header.
Why?
Add nose weight.
I don't think you need it. I think you're gonna figure out that it's nose heavy.
Well, that's fine, then I can slide the tank back some, but I'm not gonna start out tail heavy. But I'm telling you, it's balancing borderline the way it's sitting.
My tank is a 1/4 inch away from the bell crank.
You got a lighter airplane, lighter wood, lighter tail. I don't have that on my airplane. I didn't have
But look
the
where,
quality of wood that you had.
look where it ends up. It ends up, the tank is way up here.
I have about this much room between the front of my tank and this bulkhead, which is right up against the engine. And I got about that much. I can move that tank back that far. I got that much behind that tank. And it's a plastic tank. It's a plastic tank. 8-ounce RC tank.
Square one like I gave you.
Yeah, it's just a hard tank, not a soft one. It fit down in there better than that plastic tank that of yours that I had. These are pretty drops, man.
Real nice. I got more coming. What happened to that paper?
Whatever you did with it.
No. The masking paper. I thought it was down here on the table.
Yeah, it'd be nice to be able to go fly today. I was looking at the weather for tomorrow, and it doesn't look any better for tomorrow. Figuring like, well, if we can't fly today, maybe we can fly tomorrow.
They sure can weed eat, though.
Well, when I went out there, I picked the best day I could go out there to cut all the stuff out of the circles and spray the weed killer. Because it was overcast about 90% of the time I was out there, and it was cool. Looked like it could rain any time. It took me about 5 hours to do 2 complete circles. I sprayed weed killer in every crack. I weed whacked all the weeds on every bit of that circle, all the way even outside of the flying area.
Are the geese crapping on it yet?
Yep.
Are they?
Yeah. I figured everybody's on their end for that. It's like pulling hen's teeth to get somebody out there to help you. Get a padlock. You gotta remind me, I need to take a drill and a set of drill bits out there with me, because that lock fits in that gate thing real tight. I need to drill that hole out.
Who lost the padlock?
Well, I unlocked it, remember, because me and you were the first ones out there, and I put it in that eye on the post, like we always do, and turned it to where it looked like it was locked.
Right.
Because it's hanging there. And I left, and you left, and
you know what?
Bird, that lady with all them kids out there.
Yeah, there was a big pile of guys walking through there too. Did you see them 2 or 3 people walking down the way? Those are illegal aliens. Did you know that?
No, maybe they were well, I know they're thick around here, because this is a sanctuary city. Dayton is.
I'll guarantee you those people came from Guatemala.
They took a padlock for no damn reason whatsoever. They don't have a key for it. All it did was it cost us about $50 to get new keys and new locks. I bought 2 locks. I tried to have. You got your key with you?
Yep.
Well, you could kill somebody. You put this in a sock, man, you could kill that. You could whoop ass on somebody.
I bet the key that I got ain't gonna fit that though.
It's a master lock. The old lock was a master lock.
What am I doing? Reaching for my wallet.
Okay.
Okay, one of these. I think it might be that one. Very good. That's what's on the gate now?
Yeah. I had 2 of these keyed alike, so we could reuse the old keys. And then I had a couple extra keys made up. And I didn't leave there until they all worked easy.
Okay.
In case you want to know about that, you got a key, a master lock key, that you want a lock made for it. They make a lock, and that's what these are. And if you look at them, that cylinder isn't down in there all the way.
Yeah.
So they take your key and they put it in there, and they take this little tool and put down on there and put it in a vise and hit it. And it shears off all them pins in there to fit your key. And then it locks it down in there. And then you can get a padlock to match your key. I didn't know that. They got all different shapes and sizes and all that stuff.
The other way to do that is pull that tumbler out, stick your key in it, put it on the grinder and grind the ears off, stick it back in.
Well, maybe.
No, not maybe. It works every time.
Well, not if they're already too short, or you got to replace the pins if they're too short. I've done a lot of stuff before. It's a one-time shot deal, though. You know, you got to have that key in there just right and get that thing, and it shears them all off. It's pretty neat. $20 a lock.
Let's see. We got 17 people in here. Come on, guys. Got to say something.
How many cases of clear is this now?
2. That's good enough, isn't it?
I'd stick another one on just for the hell, just for shits and giggles while you got it out. Set up before we clean that out and put black in it. Did you wipe this off with prep salt?
Nope. We got some clear on it now.
Is that all you're gonna do to it?
What?
That.
Is there one over there?
The spinner?
Yeah. I'm not gonna worry about this little white spot here.
There's 2 on that other wing that you don't have to take off.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about them. They're
Little. They almost look like rubbing compound in a core or something.
It'll be fine.
This is where you need a couple air brushes because spraying black, you're spraying clear, you're spraying.
It'll be fine. The bad thing about this is when I rub it again, they might come back.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to get 3 or 4 coats of clear out of them just to seal them down to where you got some working room.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna tape them off. I'm gonna pull this off.
Yeah. Otherwise you'll leave you a big edge there. Big edge, don't want big edge coming in and haunt you.
23 and 13. Got no super chats. Bumming. I think things are gonna get really tight here. Really tight. Quickly.
Yeah, the gas price is gonna go up to $6 or $7 a gallon.
$10 a gallon. Any of you truckers listening, you guys need to go on strike. Everybody stay home. Shut the country down till we get this nonsense straightened out.
A week. 2 weeks maybe at the most. Stock up enough food, a couple weeks. Go park her ass on Joe Biden's front porch. Except they're so afraid that they'll shut everything down and shut the whole city down and keep everybody out because they know that what they're doing is wrong.
Hey, we got a $10 super chat. Thank you very much. That came from Alan Sinner. Good luck, he says. It's a super sticker. Thank you very much. You didn't put the clear away, did you?
Nope. Just make sure them drawers don't drop off there. Smell that black. That's that old stuff.
Good stuff. That's it.
Now it take longer to clean the damn thing out now.
Well, while we got that open, maybe I ought to look at them other ones on that side, just real quick.
takes a second to shoot it.
Yeah.
Just use that paper and that tape, and then I'll be good enough. Order be good enough. When we go to Modelrama or whatever, we want to make sure we get some of them cutoff blades, because I've been trying to find the ones for Dremel tools.
Yeah.
The original ones, I can't find them. Not locally anyway. I haven't looked online. Those big ones work pretty good.
I might as well get them all while I'm doing this. Thomas Greasy, how's your paint job coming out? Is he on there?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm asking.
Only cost $3.98.
Well, he did something different, so. Are these seeing throughs here?
Probably.
Checkerboards are a tough one. And it said in there about checkerboards. It said if all these little points don't touch, you get downgraded.
Where did it say that?
It says it in there, I'm telling you. I read it. Or somebody, Keith Trossel or one of them. Which Keith would be a good one, because Keith's
It ain't in the rule book, I can tell you that right now. But fortunately, all mine touch because they're plotted.
And pan lines,
Yeah,
they can make or break you.
I got no panel lines underneath.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting read. Now, I just about hate to read articles that say boom in the front of them and stuff like that, because I'm a pro boom guy and you get all the rhetoric.
Build your own airplane. It's real simple.
Yeah, pretty simple stuff. I mean, it's modeling. It's modeling. Building. Believe you me, some of the catastrophes that I had growing up, my first models I built, little jumping beans that weighed 70 ounces. Painted with straight paint right out of the jar. And
House paint.
I never used house paint, I used dope, but there was no thinner involved except to clean the paintbrush. Man, I had it on there. You couldn't see through it. You couldn't see no daylight through it. I was a hippie. I had flowers on one of them also. It was a gorgeous little jumping bean. It wasn't rubbed out or anything. It had
Didn't need to be.
stroke marks in it and all that stuff from the paintbrush. I was trying. always did build pretty good. As far as building goes, construction wise, was pretty good. Paint, I had a lot to learn on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with them. We'll take it.
There's that one right there. It's right on that ridge line of that, which you probably just seen right through it again. Little dot there, little dot there. You take a magic marker.
Yeah.
You see a lot of guys right before the gnats out there with their 50 pack of colored magic markers out there going over their airplane and getting little spots all over it. And they don't allow for usage. So if your airplane has hanger rash on it from flying it and all that stuff, you get cut back on it and you get downgraded. None of this thing is saying, well, that finish was real good 5 years ago. Sorry. Now, and every little bit helps. I do appreciate it. It's not any one-upsmanship with anybody as far as making donations and stuff.
Oh man, I could spend a day just going over all these checks.
Oh, hell yeah. You check yourself to death. You'd be, like I said, you'd be starting off from scratch all over again. You know what I said was good? Man, we could run around that airplane 50 times and still not get everything. I won concourse a lot in RC car.
I've won a lot of concourse trophies in airplane. Except the Nats. I have yet to win a concourse at the Nats.
I've had some really good showings with concourse and airplanes, but
Come close. My Thunderbolt.
I've never had what I consider a 20-pointer.
No, me neither.
$19.18 for sure.
Oh man.
You got that, it's wet and you mess with it. You got a problem now, you're gonna have to sand now, so you have to wait till it dries.
Yep.
All that retarder and stuff that went down all the way to the white.
Come on. Shit, I bet it would take a month for that to dry. God damn. Well, there is one other thing I could do. Take some thinner and wipe it off real quick, the whole thing. Spray it with white again.
Yeah.
Got too much damn paint on it.
Well, that clear's got all that retarder and stuff in it, and that's gonna melt everything right down to the bare stuff.
What do you think, thinner?
Yeah, straight thinner and a lot of threads.
Oh, sorry. What a bummer. If I wouldn't have jostled it and I'd have got it on there, it would have dried on the airplane. Actually,
It's that doggone retarder is what does it, man. It just,
actually, it ain't bad because the thinner ain't taking it off. Oh, there it went. Just in that one spot.
yeah, but you'll never fix it. Without primer and stuff and all that crap. I've seen them and all shoot these are just to strip it down to nothing and,
Start again.
use that little jar up that's got that red in it, 'cause I remember use one for clear.
Be a nice spinner when it's done. Of course, it had that bubble in it anyway.
I think that red paint needs a little squirt of thinner put in that. I think it's a little bit on the thick side.
Hey, you
You thinking about eating?
Whatever.
Okay. Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, like what?
Food.
food? What kind of food? Good food. What kind of good food? Food you eat?
Yeah. No such thing. It's Tacky Bell. Tacky Bell.
Well, that was a mistake. Hopefully we'll paint it white and go to lunch. Let the white dry.
In the drawer.
What are you measuring on?
Fruitcake.
Okay.
Fruitcake.
Still that bird cage in there.
Fruitcake?
Bird cage.
I thought you said fruitcake.
Try to sell the stove out here and get some of this excess stuff out of here. We're not gonna get another bird, and that's a brand new cage. That's a really pretty nice cage, probably about a $350 cage.
That's too bad about that little bird.
Yeah. Dan wants me to keep the stove so I can bake carbon fiber, fiberglass parts in, but takes up too much room. I want to eventually get my cars back in the garage here, which I started out doing. Really nice in the wintertime after a snowfall to go out and not have to clean a car off.
Okay, I got it clean. We'll try not to put it on so thick. It took forever to dry. I should have.
It hasn't been that long. You rushed too much.
And this temperature dope should dry in.
This is humid as hell. It's 67%, almost 70% humidity. And then we got retarder in that clear that's way over retarder. Leave that in there.
Start again. Doesn't have to be solid white. One coat.
This isn't coated, it's dry. It's clear.
That's good. Might get the red on it before we go to lunch. Shit, might as well paint the whole thing.
Just the last thing before you leave, mess with it, no?
Let's see. Wish I could do more monetary. No problem, Alan. Saludos, Caleros. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Saludos, Caleros. Oh. You like the colors. Pintura. Rojo, a blanco, a negra. Azul, too. Got that, too. We're going to be speaking Spanish here pretty soon anyway, with 250 million a year coming in. No blah blah. So I got to jump on you guys.
Well, I am no habla español.
No blah blah.
No blah, blah.
No blah blah taco. Atala burrito.
No blah, blah, taco burrito. This is the United States. Speak is the English.
Todos Unidos.
Our language here.
Bienvenidos to Todos Unidos. You know what that is? Welcome to the United States.
They should bring Ellis Island back. If you had any kind of disease or anything like that, you didn't come in.
You had to be able to pay for yourself too.
You had to speak a certain amount of English. And you got tested. Had to know a certain amount of history.
They don't teach history until Martin Luther King, and now they're forgetting that too.
That doesn't fit their agenda. Got one little dot on that spinner. There must be something on that spinner right there.
Kinda wish I wouldn't have done this shotgun nose. It's a bitch to rub.
Hindsight 2020.
Yeah, but it's cool.
Yeah, that and the point will get your point.
The cow maker is Ted. That guy can make a cow. What the hell's his last name? Ted? Sanford, that's it.
Randy Taub did some pretty nice things too, didn't he?
I have never seen Randy Powell's airplanes in person. They look okay on the web. I've seen Ted's airplanes in person. I bet his cow work took a week to do.
I mean, that double shotgun thing is not anything new. I've seen that before.
Oh, it's from the 60s. The original Continental had just 2 slits in it, and they were off center. One big one, one little one, because it ran a Super Tiger 46, and the Venturi is off center.
Yeah. Alright, there's the reds on there. I need to get rid of this shit. This isn't doing us any good.
Let's see here. Frederick means very warm greetings, kind of for the heat you are experiencing up norte. I thought heat was caliente. Very warm greetings. Saludos. Very warm greetings. Is that not a beauty, that propeller? Boy, that's a beauty. Put some clear on it.
I don't know, you want to go into clear yet?
Why not? Just spray it light. I don't think it needs 3 coats. We'll make it shine with rubbing. Sounds like funny.
Maybe two.
What the hell is this? God damn. That wind. Better have a towel on top of that foam pad. I hope it comes out. Damn.
Why?
It left some boogers on the wing that came off. Of course, it was top outboard.
That's the only way to have it. Had it any other way, it'd be disappointing.
It was 38 bucks for Sam's spray wax. I hope the shit works. I think I'll try it on the Tucker first, because it ain't getting no more paint on it. I guess we could try to run this motor today with this prop on it, see how it pulls.
Without the spinner on it. I couldn't resist.
It should be dry after lunch. God, you think it would be?
Clear on clear on this black.
No, I'm not gonna do anything with it. Rub it. I don't wanna take a chance of overspray everywhere. Now just shine her up. But I am thinking about greening out this canopy, which is a bummer because if I'd have known that, I'd have left the pilot out.
Yeah.
Been an ounce lighter. We're right on the edge of balance with the tube blade down there. Let's see, we have been on for a total of 2 hours and 36 minutes. We're getting ready to do lunch, guys. Let's see. Caloros comes from color. Kalo. The colors and graphics are super craftsmanship, are a joy to see. Well,
Anybody can do it.
anybody can do it. Look over on Facebook for the Ringmaster Builders.
If you got a plotter,
You want to throw
Kevin?
these out?
what is it?
The foam?
Yeah. That trash can that's on top of is fine.
Run! Run!
It is amazing. Now this crop would probably work fine with that engine, but I know Super Tigers are notorious for vibration.
This ain't a Super Tiger.
Oh yeah, this is a PA 75, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, there is what there is.
Get drying?
What? No, not yet.
Get blushing?
No. Just be patient. You can put it on. I'll let you have it before you leave.
We're gonna run this motor after lunch, guys, with this prop on it to see how it pulls. It's gotta have a substantial amount of pull.
Yeah, you definitely want to test it out on the ground. Don't throw it up in the air.
The Vox high-end propeller. T40X.
Probably got the size on it somewhere.
Nope. Might have to sand some undercamber in it.
Take your phone and type in Vox T40X.
What pitch is a Vox T40X propeller?
I found this on the web.
It's electric. $12.45 on them. I think I'll buy another one.
Four and a half pitch prop.
Are made of ultralight, high-quality German beechwood, allowing higher acceleration rate and thrust combined with position and must for high-performance aircraft.
It's a 3D prop.
The gas propellers are made from laminated hardwood for added stability and strength. How much strength does a damn propeller need?
It's that constant explosion that. Well, I know BY no props. Even the bigger props had sort of thin hubs on them and stuff, and they were pretty thin blades, and they worked. They were made out of maple, which is harder than beechwood, probably.
This one has a pitch gauge on it.
Huh?
What pitch is a T40X Vox propeller?
Here's what I found.
Here's somebody asking the same question in RC groups. Uh-oh. Maybe too much.
Go get the pitch gauge and put it on a pitch gauge.
Vox or Zor props are 14.7, but this is 14.5 inches. They seem to make a 14.7 and a 14.8, a 15.6, a 15.7, and a 15.8.
What did you order?
This is not what I ordered. I got them coming Tuesday.
Well, where did this prop come from?
I bought it. We'll just get a pitch gauge and check it.
Yeah. It's only relative. You know, pitch is only relative. Does it work?
It certainly doesn't look like a 7 pitch.
No, it doesn't.
You can't do that! Is that somebody message you? You can't use electric prop. Yeah, what?
It gets done all the time.
That's all right. Like I say, come. I'll put the 3 blade on it. We'll run it today with this on it and see how it pulls. But I'll put the 3-blade on it and fly it Tuesday. And I'll have them other propellers that I know what they are.
Got that 4-blade prop.
No, too heavy. I'm trying to lighten it up.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I got a 2-blade prop down in the basement, don't I? Somewhere that's made out of that. I got the mold down
The
there.
molds down there, they're good props here.
We made one prop out of that.
You got it.
I don't know where it is. But it's
a box of shit.
It's screwed up though. Got the voids and all that in it.
Yeah, well.
Danny
It's
said
gonna break. It may have some voids in it, but it's got enough toe in there. It's not gonna break. Fill them little voids in with some epoxy and sand them flat. And epoxy or some.
All right, guys, I think we're going to go to lunch. I appreciate you watching. We really appreciate the super chats and all the stuff. Let's go, Brandon. We'll be back after lunch. See ya.